Alrighty then, let's adjust stuff. See, I like being real. I like being real. I don't like just sitting here and which I will admit I should have made certain adjustments and settings beforehand. But whatever. So happened to come across this guy because my friend B happened to tag me in it, and Brent Turing. I don't want to bastard his name, but Brent Terhune or Turune. I don't know if the H is silent. I'm not sure, but I'm done with mask. It's not about safety. It's about compliance. We all agree. Well, sorry. People of intelligence all agree that that's exactly what this is. That this is just about compliance. It's not about safety. Because if it was about safety, they would have mandated a while ago. Hold on, I got to make sure. Trying to adjust things. They would have mandated a while ago to wear an N95 or better mask. But they haven't. Why is that? Because we already know, again, unless it's an N95 or better, it's not going to work. A surgical mask or any of these other shit provides what? Maybe 7% of some kind of resistance? Well, does this shirt, it provides probably what? Less than 1% bullet resistance. But hey, it's not bare skin. There's a shirt there, so does it count as a bullet-resistant device? See how silly that sounds? The masks, those masks aren't doing shit, so what the fuck is the point of even wearing them? What the fuck? And then this whole mask enforcement bullshit. This whole mask enforcement bullshit, we all know it's bullshit. Because you got people literally walking in with, the videos have been out for months now. People walking into stores with fucking stormtrooper outfits, Darth Vader, Sub-Zero. So this, but it's a mask. So this isn't about safety. If it were truly about safety, they would enforce an N95 or better. Here's the problem with that. How many people worldwide, not just the United States, but worldwide can afford, because they're not reusable, they have to be constantly disposed of and everything else. If it's the respirator type mask, like the painter type ones or whatever, then you're going to have to constantly replace those filters. So who has the money for that? Then us 99%ers out there, which is, fuck the 1%. That includes Donald Trump on this, even though I love the man. The fact is, they got the money to buy and supply all of that shit. The rest of us, the 99%, we ain't got all that money. However, as a disabled veteran, and because of the health issues that I actually have, I can actually get the VA to pay for those. Funny thing is, part of me wants to do it just to prove a point. And I'm actually thinking about getting every other veteran friend and acquaintance of mine here in El Paso to do the same thing. Hey, you know what? We should get the government to pay for us all having N95 or better masks supplied to us monthly. It's not coming out of our pocket because I live tax-free as a disabled vet. So do my friends. But I can see y'all going, well, that would suck, on the system. Well, actually it wouldn't, because again, the actual health issues that the VA is taking care of and paying for are connected to my breathing. So I have every right to ask for those masks. So, but the thing is, the common man, the common woman, these ghettos, low-income families, people that have been out of work this whole fucking time, they can't afford to pay out of their own pocket for supplies of N95 masks to actually have a mask that actually works and everything. So the masks that everybody are wearing, bandanas, because this is El Paso, Southwest, that shit doesn't work. They don't fucking work. So it's a placebo. It's bullshit. It's just a compliance tool. That's all it is. Because if I turn around and wear this mask, it's still a mask, right? Well, it doesn't provide any protection. Neither is the fucking mask you're wearing. As a matter of fact, it does provide protection. I mean, it's only got this little slit right here. That's it. As a matter of fact, it provides more of a face protection than you wearing your damn surgical mask. So I'm actually doing better than you. So I'm just curious why your mask counts, but this wouldn't. But they can't enforce that this isn't a mask. They can't. Because in order for them to enforce that, they would need to change the law not a law because it's a bullshit law, but the mandate. They would need to change the mandate that they put out about wearing a mask. They would have to change it to where it would be, well, it has to be N95 or better. Because again, we're already at a standstill now. So can you imagine if they say that it has to be N95 or better? Woo, the world would stop. Because most people couldn't afford that. There ain't no way in hell. So, this is bullshit because in order for it to be a mask that works, none of us can afford it. So they're not going to say it. So again, this is a mask. By their mandate, this is a mask. They can't say it has to be. I dare a fucking company, CVC, Walgreens, Walmart, whatever, to say that it has to be an actual surgical mask or a bandana. Because I'd be like, whoa, last time I checked, when the fuck have bandanas been considered, like maybe back in the old West or something, but when have bandanas been considered a surgical fucking, like, medical instrument? They would have a huge lawsuit on their hands. So we already know they ain't going to say that because it's bullshit. I already plan on the next time I fly that I am going to be wearing one of like these masks or a samurai mask or something along those lines that I'm going to fuck with them. And if they say that's not an official mask, I will turn around and go, your mask isn't an official mask. Is that an actual surgical disinfected mask? When was the last time you changed that fucking mask? I dare. They would have a huge lawsuit. Then I would do my little pass out thing because I'm not even supposed to wear a mask anyway. I have a legitimate medical reason of why. So again, y'all are just fucking sheep. But this was supposed to be a quick video, so let's just get into this real quick.
I just seen on Fox News that all you sheep, you masketeers, Generation Butthurt, are still going on and on about masks. When are you going to learn? It's not about safety. It's about compliance. And to prove that, I wore a pair of my wife's panties on my face.
Funny thing is, I got a lot of friends who there have been friends that are like, no, I'm wearing like a pair of my wife's panties, and they've done it, and nobody said shit. As I said, I've got friends who we're all part of like steampunk and all of this shit. Nobody said anything. Got friend like I've worn my V for Vendetta mask. Nobody has said anything. As a matter of fact, people have complimented it. Dude, that looks badass. But no one has said anything about that's not an official mask. He wore a pair of his wife's panties on his face. Nobody said anything to him. Because again, this ain't about wearing a mask for safety. Because if it was, we'd be all mandated to wear N95 or better. But we're not. So if it's not for safety, then what the fuck is this for? Compliance.
After a few tries, I found a clean pair and I went down to Walmart. Not one person said a word to me. Not one. It's like everybody in there knew trying to reason with a guy with a pair of crotchless panties on his face was a lost cause. Not one person said a word to me, especially that employee at the front door checking masks. It's like making $7.25 an hour and having to deal with like 50 of me a day is exhausting. Well, I sure showed his minimum wage ass. It's not about safety. It's about compliance. It just so happens that compliance in this instance would help save lives, but I can't wear a mask.
He gets into more like religious parts of it and stuff, which that's not a big deal for me. But he's right. He wore a pair of his wife's crotchless panties on his face as a mask. Nobody said anything because they can't. He's wearing something over his face. They can't say, well, that doesn't count as a mask, because then they're going to have to show in their company mandate that it has to be this. Now, if they start, oh, well, it has to be N95 or better, well, that means 99% of their customers that shop at fucking Walmart aren't going to be able to shop there. They're going to have to supply their employees with N95 or better masks. A supply of them. Not one a day. A supply of them. You know how much money Walmart would fucking lose? For one, because customers themselves can't afford them, so there ain't going to be any customers. And then you got to fork out for the employees. Shit, they'd be fucking just hemorrhaging money. So again, this isn't about the fact that the mask is supposed to work, because we already know that they don't. It would need to be something N95 or better for at least to do something, because everything else ain't doing shit. It's not doing a damn thing. And to recap before I get off of here for this video, well, it provides some protection. Less than like 7% protection for these regular masks and bandanas. Less than like 7%. I'd rather take the chance with my immune system than to worry about something that has less than 7% chance of working. And I can see where you get in your math. You can look the shit up yourself. There was an actual video that came out. Guy was Mexican or something like that, and he was testing multiple types of masks using a spray, like a fucking spray thing, and masks, showing how much the shit went through. He did that, and that fucking video was removed. I don't even know. I mean, I know that people, I've tried to keep putting it back up, but I know that YouTube and everything keeps removing it. Why? It's telling the truth. You can't be more telling the truth than doing basically your own Mythbuster. Holding the fucking mask, spray it. There you go. You can't get more truth than fucking show and tell. Why would YouTube and Facebook keep removing it? Why? Because they don't want us to know the goddamn truth. But again, y'all just keep believing this bullshit. As I said, me wearing this shirt, I guess it's considered bullet resistant because I'm not just bare chested. I actually have a shirt on, so I guess it's going to provide some kind of a resistance. Y'all are fucking dumbasses. Anyway, I'm ending this video so I can get into my other one, dealing with the praise of fucking Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, talking about free speech. Motherfucker's badass. You go, Mr. Bean. All right.